I'm drinking iced coffee so that I have enough wherewithal to do what I need to do on the computer. Today was Father's Day, a day we honor our dads and the male people in our lives that raised us. I miss my dad. I miss my paternal grandfather, his father. My grandfather's family came from Czechoslovakia, and he basically brought himself up by his own bootstraps, as they say, and he owned a potato chip factory by the time he was a young man. They made potato chips for all the hospitals, colleges, universities, schools, and cafeterias within a 20-mile radius. Back in the 40s, that was a pretty big deal. And then they made fudge and peanut brittle in the wintertime for Christmas treats. He sold the business early, retired young, and I ended up spending a lot of time playing with Grandpa, learning stuff. He was very creative. He'd come up with really interesting ideas. He'd come up with board games or whatever and test it out on us guys, were the kids interested in playing it. I don't know, he's a very, very creative guy. And then my dad, he went to college. He became an electronic engineer, a triple E engineer, electronic. I forget exactly what it is. Anyway, he worked for a company that worked on the Gemini space mission. He developed the communication panel for the Gemini space module, and he invented a certain kind of capacitor, not a flux capacitor, a different kind of capacitor. He's named after him and everything. What else? He printed up the Army Signal Corps newsletter, had a mimeograph machine, which was really cool to watch that thing going. He had a teletype machine. We had shortwave radio. Used to listen to music from overseas when I grew up, so that's why I like European music much better than this music in this country. Anyway, great guy, never swore, very humble, very intelligent. He was an only child, so he liked playing with us, my brothers and me. I can't say enough high praise about my dad, and I miss him, and I wish he were here because more problems. Ooh. The weekend job. Put the schedule up today, and I'm only working 2 hours next Sunday night, from 5 to 7 p.m. next Sunday night. And someone named Sammy, that's some new person, has my hours. So who's Sammy? And the boss, who's male, said, "Oh, that's my that's the new guy I hired. This new boyfriend." I said, "It's not worth the 40-minute drive to come here to work for 2 hours." He goes, "Well, you can come in or not." And then the other place said they'd had my schedule yesterday, and they didn't. And they said they'd have it today, and they'd call me, and they didn't. So at 9:30 p.m., I called them. "Oh, let me go check. Yeah, the schedule's up." A long pause, and I could hear talking in the background. I could hear the manager and the person on the phone talking together. And then the guy comes back to the phone and he says, "Oh yeah, schedule's up. Your name's on the schedule, but you're not scheduled to work." I said, "At all?" "Nope, not at all. All week. Nope." And I feel like I've been shot. Like I've been shot with a bazooka or something. I just feel crushed. They're trying to get me to quit so they don't have to pay unemployment. Yeah, but they don't have to pay unemployment. But I don't know if there's any kind of rules against this or not. It is the state of Missouri, and the employers can do pretty much what they want. It's a right to work state. So the employers pretty much can do whatever they want, and I'm just totally crushed. I'm a hard worker. I work and clean and everything. To be screwed over? What am I, a shit magnet? I'm just totally flummoxed. I can't take any more. I just don't know what to do. My mom had a small stroke this morning. I found out about it later this afternoon. My brother in Atlanta called me. The one that lives with her here never called me, and I was pretty put out about it, that I wasn't informed. Like, what the hell? What am I, poisoned? Or as the Jewish comics used to say in the Catskills, what am I, chopped liver? Oh, show me what to do. I need a guide out of this crap. Upward and onward.